Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Let's get into it. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is directed by Ryan Coogler, produced by Ryan Coogler and Joe Robert Cole, story by Ryan Coogler, based on Marvel Comics, produced by Kevin Feige and Nate Moore, cinematography from Autumn Gerald Kapoor, edited by Michael P. Shorver, Kelly Dixon, Keely Dixon, and Jennifer Lame. Music by Ludwig Göransson, production company from Marvel Studios, distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. Release date was the 26th of October 2022 at the premiere, the 11th of November 2022 in the US, and the 10th of November 2022 in New Zealand. The runtime of this movie is 161 minutes, so that is 2 hours and 41 minutes. The rating of this movie, it is rated in New Zealand an M, and in the US it is rated a PG-13. The genre of this movie, it's an action, drama, superhero thriller, science fiction, adventure, and a fantasy. Plot: Queen Ramonda Shuri M'Baku Okoye and the Doge Malaje fight to protect their nation from interfering. Can't even speak. World powers in the wake of King T'Challa's death. As the Wakandians strive to embrace their next chapter, the heroes must band together with the help of War Dog Nakia and Everett Ross and forge a path for the kingdom of Wakanda. The cast: you have Letitia Wright as Shuri, you have Lupita Nyong'o as Nakia, you have Dana Gura as Okoye, Winston Duke as M'Baku, Florence Kashabum as Aoi, Dominic Thorne as Riri Williams, Michelle Cole as Anika, Tinoka Hurtameje. I am racist. No, that's not racist. I just don't know how to pronounce names. It's as a Namor. I'm not gonna get cancelled. I'm not that popular. Anyway, and Martin Freeman as Everett K. Ross. Development. On August 28th, 2020, Boseman died from colon cancer. Coogler stated that he had been unaware of Boseman's illness and had spent the last year preparing, imagining, and writing words for him to say in the film that weren't destined to see. Feige and other executives at Marvel Studios were also unaware of Boseman's illness. Boseman, who had become thinner from his illness in the weeks prior to his death. He had prepared to begin gaining the weight back in September 20, ahead of filming the sequel in March 2021. In December 2020, the film's release date was moved back to July 8, 2022. Feige also confirmed that the role of T'Challa would not be recast, and said that the sequel will explore the world and characters of the first film as the way to honor the legacy that Boseman helped build. He would later reaffirm that visual effects would not be used to include Boseman in the film, and also said it felt like it was too soon to recast, noting how the world outside and within the MCU was still processing the loss. In March 2021, Coogler said that he was still writing the script and described working on the film without Boseman as the hardest thing he had ever done in his career. He added that Boseman has held together the first film, and now as the director, he was the one trying to keep it going. He was able to reuse some elements of his planned film before Boseman's death, while incorporating and applying the themes that people who were hurting just as much could actually perform and execute and come out on the other side whole. Critical response. The review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes reported an approval rating of an 84% with an average rating of a 7.2 out of 10 based on 327 reviews. The Science Critics consensus reads a poignant, I'm terrible with that word, tribute that satisfyingly moves the franchise forward. Black Panther Wakanda Forever marks an ambitious an emotionally rewarding triumph for the MCU. On Metacritic, the film has an weighted average score of a 67 out of 100, based on 61 critics, indicating generally favourable reviews. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave an average grade of an A on an A plus to an F scale, while those at Post-Joke reported audience members gave the film an overall positive score of a 93%, with 85% saying that they would definitely recommend it. On to my thoughts. Okay, for me, Black Panther Wakanda Forever was an awesome movie for me. I had so much fun with this movie. This movie had so much emotion with the sad passing of Chadwick Boseman, and the way that they handled this in this movie was just incredible. Yeah. This was a tough task for Ryan Coogler. Not only does the film require a lot of direction standpoint, but to give us a worthy Black Panther film without Chadwick feels like an impossibility. Not only does he create an interesting yet heartbreaking post-T'Challa world, but he manages to deliver a plot much more intricate than the first. The first film had Chadwick, Michael B. Jordan, and the glorious epic feeling that each major scene gives off. There are standouts from a visual perspective, and the way Coogler captures culture is incredible. My flaws with the first film included a familiar story and a fall off of the visual side in the third act. Wakanda Forever drastically improves upon both these issues. Our former supporting players now have a bigger role, and Shuri is at the forefront. I had a ton of hesitation for this, but Wright's performance and the way that she's written was just, it was great. The emotion displayed in integral moments are devastating. The incredible cast from Bassett to Gero, their ability to combine that heartbreak with willpower to protect Wakanda is inspiring. It is a film about loss and with willpower to protect Wakanda. I just said that. It is a film about loss and the rage that comes from that, and every character delivers. Winston Duke's M'Baku is also a standout, and he gets some great moments in the film. And I really like the new ads of Riri Williams and Namor. Both of them do an amazing job in this movie, and they fitted so well into the story. Been disappointing. Okay, for me, this movie only has like a few minor problems for me. Like Martin Freeman in the movie feels unnecessary, unfortunate. I mean, I can understand, but like that element of that character it wasn't really it was unnecessary, unfortunately. The subplot extended the runtime to an unnecessary length, and it makes parts of the experience feel somewhat jumpy. Yeah, that was another disappointing thing, and yeah, that is really it for me. Final thoughts: I think Black Panther: Wakanda Forever was an awesome movie, and I'm looking forward to seeing it again. I highly recommend this movie if you haven't seen it already. Even though it is a sad movie because of Chadwick Boseman, it's just a movie that I think everyone should check out and see what of an amazing cast it has and what Ryan Coogler really, what he did extraordinary in this movie. Is that the right word? He did fantastic. He he did an amazing job. The score for this movie for me, I'm going to be giving it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Percentage, I'm going to be giving it a 95%. Grade, I'm going to be giving it an A minus, and out of 10, I'm going to be giving it a 9.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my review for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.